given A equals to B plus 2C, express B as the subject of formula. So you need to change B as the subject of formula. This means that B equals to something without any terms that's attached to it. So for the first step, I need to change the B at the left hand side. So B plus 2C also equals to A. So that is easier for me to do it. So remain the B at the left hand side without anything. So I need to move the 2C to right hand side. So the plus 2C, when I move it to the other side, it become minus. So the plus become minus. So B equals to A minus 2C. If it is minus, move to the other side, become plus. Let's look at another example. Express C as the subject of formula, meaning that C equals to something. So still the same, I make the C at left hand side. So B plus 2C equals to A. And I need to move the B to the other side. So 2C equals to A minus B. So B here is plus, change to other side, become minus. And 2C is equals to 2 times C, or C times 2. So the multiplies at the left hand side, move to the other side, will become divide. So C equals to A minus B divide 2. And for this question, express Y as the subject of formula. And you can see that Y is inside a square root. Still remember what is square root? When you square an x, you get x squared. And square root is actually the opposite of square. So just now when I said the square root, so when I square root an x squared, I will get x. This is also equals to square root of x multiplies with x. I can also write as this form or this. So square root of x squared is equals to x. Okay, why I want to mention about this? Because for the first step, I need to remove the square root. And for the first step, I need to remove the square root. So I can remove it by squaring both sides. So I square both sides. And here I can remove the square root, and the remaining is 3y plus 2x. And when I square the 5x, I will get 25x squared. Next, I remove the 2x to the other side. So the plus 2x now become minus 2x. And next, there's still 3 attached to y. So I need to move the 3 to the other side. So 3y is actually y times 3 or 3 times y. So the multiplies, you need to change to divide. So y equals to 25x squared minus 2x divide 3. That's the answer. For next question, express y in terms of x and z. You can see that y is also inside a square root. So for the first step, you need to remove the square root. As discussed in the previous question, to remove the square root, you need to square both sides. And after I square both sides, there's no more square root. And 5x squared will become 25x squared. And next, I need to move the 3x to the other side. So the multiplication will become division when it comes to the other side. So it's 25x squared multiplies with 3x. And this is also equals to this. I just flip over from the left hand side to the right hand side. And now, because I need to remain y at the left hand side, so I need to move to z. Now before this, I can always simplify it. So I can always simplify it first. 25 times 3 is 75. And x squared times x is x cubed. Then we move the 2z. So y equals to 75x cubed divided by 2z.